Okay, so this is a video by Blaze the Movie Fan entitled Exposing Warcorpse666. So let's see Warcorpse get exposed.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the Movie Fan, and it's time for another discussion video.
It's not really a discussion when we can't talk back to you, It's like saying, hey guys, my videos are now discussion videos. Even though you can't, talk to me, they're still discussions.
This time I will be exposing Warcorpse666. Now, I have been a fan of this guy since 2013. However, recently I stopped being a fan of him. And now I fucking hate him. Also, Warcorpse666, if you're watching this video, keep in mind that I don't hate because I watched so many anti-Warcorpse666 videos. Far from it. The reason why I started hating is because I analyzed your videos, mainly your responses to other YouTubers, and came to the conclusion that they aren't a
conclusion. I know, I'm a jerk for making fun of his voice, but I don't care.
as great as I thought. I still think that your videos on Anita Sarkeesian are fucking awesome because I still think that she's a sexist cunt. But to be honest, those are about the only videos that I still love to a massive degree. But a lot of the videos that you make are extremely fucking poor. There is so much I need to call you out on. Firstly and most important.
Okay, so now we're gonna get to the real exposure. He's gonna expose Warcorpse. I'm gonna rub my hands together. Oh my god, my hands are actually, getting really hot. Should probably stop doing this before I die of setting my hands on fire. Oh god, I just can't stop. Oh yeah.
Importantly, you have this I'm always right mentality.
How does that debunk anything Warcorpse says? It's possible for someone to think they're always right and for them to be right.
You seem to think you're fucking right about everything that you say. In fact, there are only 2 moments I can think of where you apologize for something.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you think you're always right, even though you've admitted you were wrong before.
First, you apologized to Asa Larry, which was a stupid move, since you were right about him.
So, yeah, you should only apologize for things that you're wrong when I think you're wrong. And my bias towards Asa, by the way, I can just say bias whenever I want to say bias now, because bias officially doesn't mean anything.
But that happened all the way back in 2013.
Then why bring it up?
And then you apologized for insulting the state of Hawaii. Being stubborn and think you're always right about everything is a terrible mentality to have. Thinking like that is totally normal for a teenager. But the thing is, you are in your 30s. So grow the fuck up, man. Now that I have talked about the main issue that I have with you, there are other issues that I need to talk about. The next thing I need to bring up is your views on feminism. As for my views on the subject, I'm neither for or against feminism. I'm neutral on that subject. Now look, I don't care if you hate feminism. That's your...
Which is why you're talking about him hating feminism. You just don't care that much. You're like, oh, I totally don't care, except for the fact that I do care, and I sound Jamaican now for some reason. I'm Jamaican. And now I'm not Jamaican. I'm something else. I sound like Southern, I'm a Southerner. I'm from Texas, because Obama, because all the lizard Jews on the other side of flat Earth.
Opinion and you are entitled to it. But my issue with a lot of your videos on feminism is the fact that when you respond to people who are for feminism,
it sounds like a horror music, like people, 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 people.
You try to debunk them without even trying to understand where they're coming from.
You know, I'm noticing a lack of examples in this video. In fact, the only really example you've given is one that proves you wrong.
Look, hating feminism doesn't give you the excuse to debunk those people without even trying to understand them. When you make a response, it doesn't mean anything.
You know, I like how his eyes aren't moving anywhere. It's like, you know, it's like he's trying to run from the buzz, like, oh god. Are they going to find my secret stash of crack? I don't actually know if crack is legal or not in Iceland. Blaze, please let me know if crack cocaine is legal in Iceland or if it isn't. And what drugs are illegal in Iceland, for that matter.
In general, it's
important
to at least try to understand the other side. But you don't do that. You say that they are fucking wrong mainly because they are feminists. Now, I still don't think that you're a sexist. But I am not shocked anymore that people come to that conclusion. Because most of those feminists that you respond to happen to be women.
Oh, Blaze, let's look at this. You made about, I don't know, 2,000 videos, including this on your archive chain, like, bump that up to 2,500. And most people you've talked about on these are men. You know, you've made videos, most of the people you talk about negatively, from the movies you don't review positively, to the TV show episodes you don't review positively, were made by men. So does that mean you're, so does that mean I can be like, why, that Blaze movie fan, he's a misandrist?
Another issue that I have with you that I need to point out is the fact that you feel the need to respond to every video that's critical of you.
How does that prove him wrong?
That's honestly very fucking pathetic. I mean, I understand responding to videos critical of you every once in a while, but the fact that you do it so often really proves that you can't take criticism. Now, I thought before the fact that you respond to every video critical of you meant that you can't take criticism, but now I'm totally fucking convinced that you can't take any criticism whatsoever.
So once I thought something and now I still think it, and I just thought that was important to tell you for some reason.
Getting so ass hurt over people criticizing you is something I would expect from a kid or a teenager, not an adult. So again, I must address that you are in your fucking 30s, which means that you're a fucking adult. Act like it.
Act like it. Now you just sound like an old man, like, act like it. You know? Back in my day, we didn't have any old men saying back in my day, because there was only one day, and that was yesterday.
Speaking of poorly done responses, that leads me to the next thing that I want to talk about. And that's your responses to Kevin Logan. Now, I am willing to admit that Kevin Logan is somewhat of an asshole. But if I would have to decide who is a bigger asshole, you or him, I'm sorry to say, but I am going with you.
How does that disprove any point Warcorpse has ever made wrong?
You're a much bigger asshole than Kevin Logan. The main reason why you're an asshole is because of how you respond to feminists. But anyway, let's talk about your responses to Kevin Logan.
I thought we already were.
They are some of the worst responses I've ever seen. Kevin Logan has legitimate arguments against you. And all you did in your responses to him was to prove him right.
Can I please have some clips or examples? I know you can download clips and edit them. You've been jump cutting every 2 seconds in this video. You're like, hey, then jump cut guys, then jump cut bus, jump cut up, jump cut this, jump cut is, jump cut Blaze, jump cut the, jump cut movie, jump cut fun. It sounded like I was singing it, like, hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the movie fun. I don't need, that wasn't intentional, I swear.
You might have done that unintentionally, but you did it nonetheless.
The point is, you should be showing clips of this.
Also, he's not cherry picking or taking out of context, as you say. The reason why his videos are usually shorter than your original videos is to save time. It's to avoid being redundant and repeat himself. Speaking of being repetitive, that is a problem I have with many of your responses. It's very common that you repeat the same point over and over again in your fucking response videos. Yeah, man, they are far longer than they need to be. I'm sorry.
Can you please give some examples of this, for the love of everything in all of existence?
Now the next thing that I need to talk about, and this is very important, is your thoughts on transgenderism. Many people have called you out for being wrong about transgender people. Yet you still have your ignorant viewpoint on transgender people. If trillions of people call you out for being wrong on that, maybe it's time to admit that you're fucking wrong.
So, politically correct is always reality correct, then.
Also, in your videos talking about transgender people, you constantly bring up fucking cross-dressing, which has nothing to do with transgenderism.
Warcorpse's point is that we need to find the line between cross-dressing and transgenders. He isn't like, oh, by the way, cross-dressing exists.
A transgender person is someone who looks like the opposite sex. And it only took me a few seconds of research to find that out.
So cross-dressing and transgender is the same thing.
So yeah, you are fucking wrong about transgender people.
Also, love to see your sources. Let's check. There's not even a description for you to put your sources in.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
You have reached the end of the video.
Yay, what do I win?
Warcorpse, despite what I said, I am still gonna remain subscribed to you. I fucking hate you, know, but the reason why I am gonna stay subscribed is because I like...
It's because you have Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know what that has to do with Warcorpse, but I just have a feeling you do.
Healing perspectives of others, even if it's from people I don't like.
Was I close?
I am open-minded and I'm willing to listen to all perspectives. It doesn't matter if I like the person or not. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
I didn't enjoy the video. I have not had a great day. I had a really good day though. I did watch Kung Fu Panda 3 today. So final thoughts, Blaze. This is like what my thing. Third time commentating on you. I did one on your home review, your Amazing Atheist commentary, now this. Actually 4. I did a one-shot on one of your earlier commentaries back when I was on Blogspot. So, final thoughts, Blaze. If you gain a couple 100 pounds and start talking like Mr. Plinkett, you can become the next manatee. That's a Drunken Peasants reference, by the way. I'm Ephrom Joe, and good night.